STX Source Innovation. 아주구 Symbol. 2013 WCS Korea Season 1 MANGOSIX GSL Code S Round 4.
Welcome back to the GSL Code S. Right now, we have, it's 3-1. I don't know if SOS can come back, though. I just don't know. Soulkey looks too good.
Yeah, we will see about that. Whirlwind is our next map, so it could be a hard one for SOS.
You know, if he wins on Whirlwind, then I'll believe you that he can come back. But right now, you get a player like Soulkey on the Zergiest map there is, Whirlwind, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Well, I guess if he wins on Whirlwind, you have to believe. If he doesn't, you can't believe he'll come back because the game is
because he's dead, yeah.
You know? But we will see, Tasis, who will be going on to the finals to fight against the winner of Innovation and Symbol. Cough, Innovation, cough.
But we'll see. All right, what Soulkey did in that last game, we're probably not going to see that again in this tournament. It wouldn't make any sense.
No, that drop was weird.
I think he was so ahead in games at this point in time. He's like, all right, I'm going to try some fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Let me actually...
That was fancy in a very bludgeoning way.
Yes, yes. In a very blunderous way. No, I mean, we'll see. I just, you know, this is a map that Protoss is still haven't quite figured out how to win on. I think we're going to see probably a...
I think a gateway expand.
Yeah, not just a forge at the ramp here.
Yeah.
A forge at the...
well, if he goes for forge, I hope it's a quick one for a cannon rush.
Yeah, me too. All right, get ready. We're sOs is romancing over our favorite game, StarCraft 2, here at the best show for esports, the GSL Code S. In the upper left, he only has to win this game or one of the next 3. Can he do it? He is.
웅진 스타즈 Soulkey.
In the upper right, if he wins this series, it will be one of the biggest comebacks in GSL history. He is.
웅진 스타즈 SOS.
All right. Well, he opened a Pylon ramp and went back, so obviously going to be Nexus first. So this is going to take a little bit before there's anything to really talk about.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of downtime here.
Yeah. So why don't you talk to me about something tasteless? Something interesting, please.
All right, sure. What's something cool I could tell you? I think tasteless.
I would love to hear something cool.
Something really cool. Well, hold on. We got some people from Canada here.
Oh,
and
wow.
I am Jelly. Welcome to the studio, guys. All right, see that?
I'm more of a peanut butter guy.
You are
personally
a peanut butter guy.
Crunchy or smooth, tasteless?
What?
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter? And there is a right answer.
I'm actually fine with both, believe it or not.
Well, you should be fine with both. But what's the answer?
Probably crunchy.
No, that's not the answer.
It's smooth?
It's smooth, sometimes crunchy, but overall smooth.
Well, look, that guy got his eyes back. Reversal wave.
Well, no, those are just the bloody holes that are left.
Maybe they're the optic implants he got after he lost his eyes. Pylon. And are we going to see another one?
Well,
we actually, I don't have to... He's sending a second probe here.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a cannon rush of sorts, and Soulkey has to take this very seriously indeed. I'm actually kind of surprised that a cannon rush came out of this opener. But...
Cannon.
Kind of an interesting way he's doing it. Now, Soulkey's going to have to end up canceling a hatch. The fact that he hasn't already pulled all his drones
I don't know, why didn't he send all his drones down here? Why is he just, like, making a hatch?
The thing is, it's so hard to actually stop the cannon rush that unless you're really unbelievably on top of it, just cancel the hatch. Because otherwise you're just going to lose.
And
so canceling, yeah, he's just going to expand elsewhere and eventually get rid of those cannons.
Now, he leaves one cannon there. You don't want to cancel both, because then Zerg just takes that location again.
Yeah, of course. You got to leave the one. You know, sometimes if you have more than one, then it oftentimes forces roaches. Here with just one, we'll see what he ends up deciding to take it out with. You actually, in this case, could walk around it with one queen and take out the pylon.
Now, luckily for the Protoss, they're both at the top side of the map. So,
and that's going to make that base a lot closer. In fact, Soulkey went right into 3 bases anyways, which is kind of interesting. It's going to be hard to defend all those locations. You know, they're kind of far away from each other.
Yeah, you know, Protoss has the luxury of 3 different locations he can attack into. So Zerg's going to have only units defending here, not a bunch of spine crawlers.
Yeah, and
that's going to be pretty tough. In fact, SOS could win because of this.
Yeah, he might follow this up with a very strong 2-base attack, which could be very difficult to hold. You know, those 3 bases are pretty far away from each other, so we'll see. It looks like he wants to clear this out now. Another cannon on the way.
That's smart. That also makes for less surface area over there around that cannon.
This is a somewhat inefficient way that we're watching Soulkey take this out. Not that common, and truth be told, that location on the map isn't too important. He might be afraid of a warp because of the pylon, though. That's the only reason I can think.
That's exactly what it is. He can push out with his army, start to hit that top center base, and then warp in from there and go to the main. Yeah,
I would say that's the only reason he needed to clear that right now, because there's, I mean, you don't expand there right now. There's no point.
All right, here comes that first zealot over here.
Just poking his head in.
I actually thought he was going to go for drones, but I guess not. Extractor's almost finished here. And this is going to be a little bit tough, guys, for Soulkey. I mean, these bases are all far apart.
Yep.
He's going to have some drones from the main, for instance, go towards the other bases, so lots of traffic here. And it looks like this is going to be followed up with the timing here from SOS.
Yeah, it looks like a little 4-gate +1 action coming in. Definitely something that could end up working. Soulkey, you know, he's just got Zerglings out right now. He does have double gas, though, so we'll see if he throws on a Roach Warren.
All right, he's going to micro this really, really well. And he does not want to lose that pylon. He's going to be very careful. Now, without Ling's speed, that Stalker can endlessly kill Zerglings if microed right.
Yeah. Well, speed is on the way, and he's making quite a few Zerglings right now, so that's going to help out. But he's got to get rid of those pylons. When +1 finishes and a lot of Zealots start coming in, it's almost not even going to matter how many Speedlings you have.
All right, the Lings are now coming up here. Warp Gate's about to finish. If he gets this out in time.
Well, he's going to be able to warp in for Zealots right there in a second, but is he actually going to kill off all of these Lings? Another probe is coming out.
Oh my god! And I think, oh my god, that's so huge.
Yeah, and there is another pylon on the way, though, Tasteless, so that is a big issue. Roach Warren is coming. A lot more Lings being produced as well. Thing is, +1 Zealots are going to be here very soon.
All right, that pylon goes ahead and finishes over there. And those Zealots are now going to be warped in here. Again, a little bit later than he would have liked.
Oh, here we go, Tasteless. He's going up this ramp. I don't think there's any spines up there, so that would help.
We're going to get this pylon, though, again. This attack is a disaster right now here for SOS.
And with all these roaches on the way, Tasteless, you know, this attack should be pretty much over.
Yeah, I mean, and from there, I think a counterattack here from SOS is going to go into play here, where he's going to hit that third base. I think SOS might have the Certosis.
Or Soulkey, you mean?
Soulkey, yeah. I was testing you. Very good.
That's
very good.
Yeah, you know, he should be able to force the cancel. I would say almost without doubt. Now, this is a weird follow-up that we're seeing. The way that he's going into Sky Toss here is a bit peculiar. You know,
is he just going to turtle on this and just make nothing but Void Rays?
Yeah, I think so.
Come out and surprise the guy?
I would say so, yeah, with double Stargate here. But that was kind of a weird lackluster +1 push, followed up by a third and then Stargates.
All right, 3 Stargates on the way here, but you need to have 3 bases to support 3 Stargates. So,
yeah,
it's going to come down a lot to whether or not he keeps that third alive.
Well, when those Void Rays actually pop out, you will start to just dismantle the roaches. But the thing is that going to be fast enough?
All right, again, attacking up over here. Couldn't even get that sentry, and he does. All right, the Void Ray's almost out now. And he actually canceled that Nexus.
Yeah. Well, it was a good cancel. He should have known that that wasn't going to work. The thing is, we have only roaches being made right now. And, okay, the Spire finally does get started. That's important. But Spire, I don't know that that's going to be the absolute best because he cannot actually just go into Corruptors. Okay, there you go. The Hydralisk Den on the way.
Yep, got the Nexus cannon up here. He might want to get that Cybernetic score as well. He's actually just going to get in there and just pull out a damage.
Yeah, he certainly is.
All right, nice force field there on the ramp. That was an absolute necessary must. Wow. And now he drives him out. I don't think that SOS can win it all now.
Well, let's take a look, all right? Yeah, he doesn't actually have many sentries right now, which means that this switch into Hydralisk is going to be pretty brutal.
Yep.
And with that third base going down, yeah, he can't support Void Rays and sentries. And if you want to play on this map, Sky Toss against a lot of Hydras, you really need a good clutch of sentries.
Yeah.
Be able to zone them out a bit, have some other gateway units with them. So this is a pretty hard spot for SOS right now.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, man. All right, the fourth base now being taken at the natural there, which is going to be great, actually. It's oddly enough now for him. Oh, man, is he going to get another cancel over here?
I think there's a good chance, Staceless.
Yeah, he absolutely 100% is. Canceled.
Well, at least he's going to kill a lot of roaches.
Now, you know, it's funny that this is actually going to work out very well now for Soulkey to get his natural here because there's no way that's going to get attacked anytime soon. And that's very mineral rich, whereas these outer expansions could be taken out fairly easily if the Protoss gets in the right position. But that doesn't matter because they're going to be almost mined out.
Well, SOS starting to move out with his Void Rays, but unfortunately for him it was seen, so there's going to be a counterattack, and once again that third base probably going to be taken out.
Yep. All right, now the Void Rays are going to come up here. They could easily take this base out. We'll see, though. There's a lot of mutas on the way here.
And normally you actually have the Mothership Core with him so they can warp home. Okay, he is bringing that up as well, so that's going to be helpful. But yeah, he should snipe that hatch immediately and then get out.
All right, it looks like he's actually going to manage to save this third base here. What is he doing?
Oh, he's killing everything.
All right, more mutas are coming up here. Queenstown coming up as well. They get it, and now they will probably recall out of there.
Now,
no, I guess they can actually win this fight.
Yeah, those mutas not really being all that useful right now. You know, Soulkey definitely made a mistake here by going into the mutas as opposed to the Hydras, because now he can actually go into, SOS can go into Phoenixes.
That's
and, you know, he killed off the sentries, and he knew he killed off the sentries. So realistically, if you have Mass Hydra against just Void Rays, then you'll end up winning.
Yeah.
So kind of some questionable decisions here. But, you know, he was on so many bases, maybe just decided, you know, this is going to be fine. But that was like a sloppy engagement as well, where it's actually easy to count how many Void Rays there are in the upgrades and look how many mutas you have and say, I don't win this fight. Yeah. And then not engage it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was weird as well.
Well, it's also weird that the mutas weren't all together.
Yeah.
It was like 5 came up against more Void Rays than there were mutas, and then some more came up later.
No, that was...
What?
That is not Soulkey level
That's
play.
How you're guaranteed to lose that.
Yes, for sure.
All right, the Phoenixes are coming up now.
Now they're going muta hunting at the moment. Hydra comes out to help them, but that is not going to be enough.
Yeah, they could even actually pick up this Hydra if they want.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he is switching into Hydras now, but now may be too late, because we have 7 Phoenixes out, 8 Void Rays, 8 Zealots, and Charge on the way.
Wow, this would really be something if SOS wins this, after everything that's happened in this series.
Yeah. Well, we have kind of a random smattering of units being made by Soulkey right now. This is going to be hard to actually hold on against this set of units.
All right, he did drive back those Phoenixes. Zerg still on 4 bases, though, mind you, to the Protoss' 3.
Yeah. A lot more gates on the way. This is going to be very powerful coming up from SOS. Even getting that Templar Archives, he's going to have a lot of Zealots out as well, but we do have fungal growth on the way.
Yeah.
Or, well, pathogen glands for future fungal growths, at least. So that's definitely something that's pretty good against charge zealots and pretty good against anything that flies. So
right, the Phoenixes are getting a little bit out of hand here. There's so many of them, and they're doing a great job avoiding these Hydras. But I am really happy to see that Soulkey's actually going for mass Hydras right now.
Yeah. The thing is, I feel like this isn't really the timing for that anymore. But then again, what does he go now? You know, he's got to have something in there, and with the Infestor backup, should be good. Storm is on the way.
2 more bases here for Soulkey.
Yep.
I gotta say, disappointing creep spread, by the way, for Soulkey as well.
Yeah, he's a little bit off in that area.
I just noticed that. I'm like, wait a minute. All right. Again, the supplies here virtually even. As now Protoss tries to take a 4th. Nice denial there. Too bad he couldn't get the probe.
Well, it looks like SOS going to take another base. He's starting to get his High Templars in, and as Storm finishes up, that's going to be so useful. And don't forget feedbacks against Infestors. If he can stop Fungals, then his army is just going to be superior.
You know, those the amount of Hydras now is getting pretty scary. You have to babysit those Phoenixes, or you're just in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's going to have just so many Hydras. He's over 30 right now. He's going to have almost 10 Infestors as well. A lot of this is going to come down to size
check on our preview PC, how many sentries does he have?
He has 1 sentry, but he does have 6 High Templars. So.
Okay. And Storm just now finished.
Yeah. So. I guess probably a Guardian Shield and then a lot of Size Storms is what we're likely to see coming up. A few Archons being added in. Don't want to have too many High Templars.
Right. Well, there's only so many Storms you can actually lay out.
First Robo on the way. 20 minutes in. A cute little late Robo here.
Well, this has been a weird game so far.
Yeah.
Looks like Zerg's gearing up for an attack. 10 supply advantage here.
And
right here
we
come
go.
the Infestors. Beautiful Fungals being thrown down here on the Void Rays, on the Zealots.
Ooh, nice Side Storm all over those Hydras. A nice backup there by Soulkey, but he takes some decent damage here and loses his base.
I thought you said he lost his face for a second. I'm like, well, I wouldn't go that far. Another set of nice storms here.
Ugly, ugly Hydra dancing under that storm.
I don't even know why he tried to run up the ramp at that point in time.
It didn't make any sense.
All right, Fungals now being thrown down here again, softening up this army, but there may just be too many Protoss everything here.
And look at what he's making. 3 Roaches, 9 Hydras, 2 Lings. I don't know what that set of units is going to do, but it doesn't look like too much here.
All right, he's going to push now forward towards, I guess we can call it the 3rd here. It would normally be the 3rd, but now the Fungal's being thrown down. I think actually he's just barely going to overrun him.
Yeah, looks like it.
Look at that, GG.
Well,
that was the weirdest game we've casted today. Started out weird, ended weird.
These last 3 have been a bit off.
Yeah. It's, wow. Well, SOS now, starting to come back.
Yeah.
It's 3-2.
He's saving his own ship.
Probably thinking, thank God this wasn't a best of 5.
Yeah, for reals. Well, we'll see if he can go the whole way and make me $5. Belshir Vestige.
I'm not going to lie, Toast, I left my wallet at home. I don't have any cash. I'm really sorry.
Your wallet's right here. I see it.
Shut up. All right, so the next map, do you remember what that was?
Belshir Vestige.
Belshir Vestige, thank you.
Well, I like this map for PvZ. Later you go in the game, the closer they have to expand towards you.
Yeah.
3rd base isn't too hard to defend.
No, not too hard. But then again, we could see the 3rd base of the Protoss lost, similar to how we've seen SOS lose before. I think it depends a lot on what kind of build he's going to go for, because we've seen success here for SOS as long as he's not doing the same standard stuff he did when he started out in this best of 7.
Yep.
He just needs to win this game and the next one. Soulkey just needs to win one of those 2.
Yeah. Well, you know, some odd games tonight, some odd choices on both sides at times. Not the best games that we've seen out of these 2. A lot of pressure here, I guess. It started
out with amazing games from Soulkey.
Yeah.
And then these last 2, like in that last attack, he's like making like 7 Roaches, 2 Hydras, and
it was just like
2 Lings. Like,
a lot of very random moves and a lot of moves that we normally don't see, where it's like he's killed the sentries, so then he goes mutas against 3 Stargate, and then he goes mass Hydras afterwards.
I got a little bit shocked when I saw the mutas engage the Void Rays.
That
I thought
that was like something that you'll see. I don't even know which league it is, but not Masters League. Something below that.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird. You don't want to go Hydras.
Was he looking somewhere else?
You don't want to go mute. Yeah, well, there was a lot going on, I guess, but you don't want to go mutas that against Void Rays if they're already that ahead in Void Rays. You want to go Hydras.
Yeah.
He didn't have a lot of sentries, so I don't know, man. The creep spread wasn't even that good, so we couldn't get the Hydras around the map. Had he gone Hydras.
That's true. That's true. All right.
Well, let's see what happens. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. We're the Casting Archon, and this is the GSL Code S at GOMTV.net.